Darby Dingo by Henry Grosek. The night was dark when I heard that bark, and it seemed to me, though I couldn't see, that Darby Dingo was on the prowl, just judging by that awful howl. He would sneak up to our pen and try to catch a sleeping hen. But on this night the rooster, bold and brave, decided that his hens he would try to save. So down he flew with a very loud squawk and landed on Darby like a giant hawk. Well, Darby got a terrible fright and with a howl was in full flight until that rooster was out of sight. But it wasn't long before Darby returned, having forgotten the lesson that he'd just learned. He managed to pass that fearsome rooster and sneak right up to a snoozing hen when suddenly in jumped Bulldog Ben. Bulldog Ben then bit Darby's tail. Ouch! It made him wail and wail, until somehow he broke quite free, and for his life he chose to flee. Now Darby kept away from the pen, for he couldn't forget that ferocious Ben. Instead he thought that lambs were better prey, wandering in the paddocks and eating hay. He licked his chops while he made a plan to catch a juicy little lamb. He watched those lambs looking ever so plump. Yes, they looked so plump from behind a clump that it made his heart go thump, thump, thump. He could wait no more, so he made his dash, but alas, he landed with a crash. A mother ewe with her horns had charged, and had left a bruise that was ever so large. This angry ewe had scared Darby again, that he ran away to hide in his den. He feared that awesome angry sheep, and for many a day from his den wouldn't creep. But soon his hunger began to hurt, so again for food Darby had to search. He finally saw a big white cat that licked its leg, while on a log it sat. He crawled and crawled up to the cat, while all the time it looked quite fat, and he was just about to make his catch when all of a sudden the cat did scratch. They had a fight, and the cat then bit poor Darby's nose, which made him quit. Darby Dingo turned to run and flee, but only bumped into a tree, and then he couldn't even see. He felt quite sick and sore and sad, with his hunger getting ever so bad. He finally caught a juicy rat that didn't fight back like that angry cat. With the rat in his tummy, Darby could smile, and was after those sheep in a very short while. But the farmer was coming along with his gun to spoil all Darby Dingo's fun. While Darby saw the farmer coming so very quickly, he was running away, away into the night, until that deadly gun was out of sight. Next day he went and found a creek, and for some food he began to seek, when all of a sudden he saw a crab. So he made a quick and snappy grab. But the crab used its very, very strong claws to catch one of Darby's paws and held him tight with all its might. Darby Dingo howled all night. The crab had given him an awful fright. Darby went on searching for food everywhere. The best he could do was to see a hare. Poor Darby Dingo got very little to eat, though he travelled afar and had aching feet. He was scared of sheep and hated cats. He disliked the hens locked up in their pens, while crabs in the creek were far too strong. Everyone made all his plans go wrong. He played alone on the river flats, and there he caught some rabbits, mice and rats. At last he was a happy dingo. Life was so like winning bingo.